the GiveBest unit maxes out at 169 degrees Fahrenheit, whereas our andily unit tops out at 228 degrees Fahrenheit. Hey everyone, David here with Chef Media Group. Today in this video, we're going to be checking out the GiveBest 1500 watt ceramic space heater and comparing it with the andily 1500 watt ceramic space heater. Both of these heaters were purchased by us, and any opinion expressed in this video is strictly our own. That being said, if you're interested in any one of these heaters, the links will be in the video description. So first up, let's go ahead, let's compare these heaters side by side and see how they look. So looking at both heaters from the top, you can see on the left, we have the GiveBest unit. On the right, we have the andily unit. They have very similar controls and features. So first up for the GiveBest, you can see on our left, our control is going to be our thermostat. On the right, we're going to have our different mode settings. So 2 is going to be 1500 watts, 1 is going to be 750 watts. Then we have our fan option. It's not going to blow any heat. It's just going to blow air. And then we have the off. To the right with the andily, same thing. We have our thermostat over here with the plus and the minus controls. And then we have our 3 modes as well. 2 is going to be 1500, 1 is going to be 750. Then we have our fan with no heat, just air. And then we have our off control. Both follow a similar pattern on the front as well too. You can see with the design, we have our indicator light, we have our metal mesh cover, and we have their logo and branding right at the bottom. Obviously, in regards to form factor and size, you can see the GiveBest unit's a lot larger all the way around than the andily unit. On the back, we start to see probably the biggest difference between these two heaters besides the size, and that's going to be the handle placement. So the andily unit has an integrated built-in handle, whereas the GiveBest unit has its own dedicated handle up top, but then they both have similar air intakes, integrated power cables with slightly different placement. So one's in the center with the GiveBest, and then the andyly's is off to the bottom left corner. And now looking at the units from the bottom, you can see with the GiveBest unit, we have our 4 feet right here, a larger footprint, and we do have a tip over sensor. With the andily unit, you can see we also have 4 feet, a much smaller footprint, and we also have a tip over sensor. In regards to performance, we measure 2 things. How loud do they get and how hot do they get? So first up with the GiveBest unit, this topped out at 76 decibels for our max, whereas the andily unit topped out at 73 decibels. Typically though, the average decibels are going to be around 60, 65 decibels at the most. So that's what you can expect. It's really a wash between the 2 units. Now in regards to temperature, this is where we see a pretty big change. So the GiveBest unit maxes out at 169 degrees Fahrenheit, whereas our andily unit tops out at 228 degrees Fahrenheit. So a pretty substantial difference in swing in favor of the andily. At the time of this review, the GiveBest unit's typically running around $7 more than the andily unit. So that leaves us with one question: which one should you buy? Well, obviously, if you're looking for the most affordable space heater out of these two, you're going to want to save that $7 and get the andily. But if you're looking for the most portable space heater, one could argue due to this one's small form factor and size, it's more portable. But I think you would appreciate, for the couple extra bucks, having this handle on the heater. But if I'm going to pick one overall, I don't need to have that handle with any additional portability. I would rather buy the andily one myself. So why would I pick this one? 1, it's a couple bucks cheaper, and 2, it gets way hotter. And don't worry, you don't have to have it set to that. You can always adjust it with the different modes and the thermostat. So I would prefer this heater. It's a really good value in price. But if you're considering both of these, if portability is going to be probably something that you use, you know, moving this multiple times a day or something along those lines, then you'll appreciate spending an extra $7 in getting that nice handle.